Hi folks, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Let me do quickly a review or a list rather of 13 fragrances which are beast mode. So I try to pick up some freshies, but mostly beast mode fragrances, if you understand, they are usually the sweeter, darker fragrances. They last definitely much longer than freshies. But I do have some fresh perfumes for summer that I wear. Some for all seasons, some are sweet, some are fresh, like that kind of mix. But one thing for sure, they have in common, they perform well. So before I start, I have done many reviews like this, and I always declare one thing that do not, and I humbly suggest, do not compare freshies with dark fragrances, sweet fragrances, oud fragrances, because they are different in nature. Freshie is kind of like an aquatic or citrusy, juicy. These fragrances will last much less in summer high heat. They will die fast due to maybe many other reasons, like I want to say dehydration. No, like humidity. That kills fragrance very quickly. But on the other hand, sweeter fragrances last a long time, but they are not suitable for all year. So you want to wear differences and different type of fragrance that suits you. Okay, so perhaps what you get from a sweet fragrance like 8 to 10 hours, you get from a freshie like 3 to 4, which is also considered good performer. But on most part, these are really really good performers. Let's go one by one, and you'll see. The time it's around 4:30, around 20 minutes left for our final call before our time for breakfast finish for iftar. So sorry, not iftar, sahur. So first fragrance I want to show you is a fragrance this house everybody hates. I don't know why. Maybe because people are not fond of this house, but I love this house. Paco Rabanne Phantom. Simple. Okay, I do have Phantom Parfum, which I also like, but for some reason I get a better performance and push from this. So this one is a bottle. It's a looker. You can see it is a looker. It is a kind of like a robot that is also like a astronaut sort of. Okay, so in the space. So if you scan this or something up top, then you get some information. It's pretty cool, but it's kind of sweet. It has this modern green, kind of like a lavender, I think lavender or vetiver. There's some this green thing about it which is very playful. It's sweet, green, fresh, and very loud. Okay, if you like fragrance like Scandal by Jean Paul, definitely try it out. Good performance on me. Overall, 7 to 8 hours easy on clothes. So it's a fresh, sweet. So I would consider this more of a fresh. The Phantom Parfum, it's a bit darker, it's more sweet. But you can try it. Maybe it will work for you. I use this for summer as well. Good fragrance for like performance. Okay, so that is Paco Rabanne Phantom. Next one is another Paco Rabanne that I love. You may hate it, but again, performance wise, this is still a king. Invictus, Paco Rabanne Invictus, sweet, fresh, bay leaf, aquatics. I think there is this similarity with Hawas people get, but this is more straight up sweet, caramelly. More people say aquatic 1 million. I don't really see it, but they definitely are good brothers, right? Invictus, trust me, all year round it works. If you spray 5 6 times, you go out, it will definitely last. People will smell you. Even on the 7th or 8th hour, you get nodes blind to it, but people can definitely smell you. Really works well in high heat, also in winter. Paco Rabanne Invictus. Get a big bottle that will serve you better. And I'm also, because of my voice, I'll share something with you in the end. Something that I do have something to say. This is kind of like a lemon, cinnamon, cloves tea, because the voice. Yeah, the voice really helped. Okay, next one is a pure summer bliss, and very sadly is discontinued. I did have a bottle which almost ran out, so I decided to get a backup of a tester. But I added my cap from the previous bottle. This is called Versace Versense. You haven't seen this much in any guy's channel because this is women's marketed fragrance, but I love it so much. I'm wearing this on my hand here. Just before I had my sahur, I put it on just to check. Nice citrus, very nice citrus, a little bit of a greenness, and also a florals. Okay, very sweet, citrusy, simple yet very long lasting. This will surprise you. I mean, if I put it next to Versace Purum, you'll see the bottle. They have definite. I feel these are king and queen, but performance wise, massive difference. Versace Purum doesn't even come close to this one when it comes to performance. And I'm pretty much sure if you like Oolong Cha by Nishane, like Elizabeth Arden green tea, or sorry, like some of the other citruses, you definitely love it. Hunt a bottle down. It's still pretty much affordable before it goes out of market. Versace Versense, a queen and king at the same time. Next one is, after some time I'm presenting, I just love it. It's one of my favorite, Club de Nuit Untold by Armaf. So this is a inspired version of Baccarat Rouge. You guys know that, but a lot more orange, a lot more citruses up top, and really does project. It does have the sweetness, like a cotton candy smell, but I just love the bottle design. My previous bottle used to be like more red in front, so they do have different bottles and different batches. This is truly a beast mode. If you talk about Mansory Instant Crush, that thing lasts also similar to this or more, but that one is double the price of this. So I highly suggest this all the time, all year round. Good sweet fragrance. Club de Nuit, Untold. Okay, so next one quickly is this best blue fragrances I've seen recently. Mark reviewing it. I'll talk about it. This is called Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Au Intense EDP for men. This fragrance is pretty beast mode. Okay, the original one I always feel sick smelling it. That was too much salty, too much of pepper. This one is a fine balance between the florals, aquatic, blue, and soothing citruses. Okay, he did say this is not really anything creative or it smells like your mall scent. I don't think he said that, but when people say, I think this is a fantastic fragrance. I mean, with all due respect to Mark, we have our similarity and also we have our differences in opinions. But I think when you become like a niche collector and you smell a lot of upscale stuff, then your nose start, appreciating and only accept fragrances which are more complex, right? This thing works like a magic in our situation, okay, in our country. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Au Intense, super beastly for what it is, okay? Few more sips and then we continue. Yeah, sorry, I had to finish the tea because the time will run out at like around like 10 minutes from now. The azan will be starting, so I cannot drink or eat anymore after that. So I just had to finish the tea. So Alhamdulillah, good. Next one is a fragrance not many people talk about. It's a fragrance I bought last year, or yeah, last year, end of December or somewhere, I think, during the winter time. And I bought few fragrances like Paco Rabanne Phantom. You can see at the back, that one and this one I bought almost at retail price. Okay, very beautiful fragrance. Carolina Herrera, and this is Bad Boy Extreme. That's the name, right? I always confuse. Yeah, Bad Boy Extreme. Really nice looking bottle. I do have Cobalt from this line, and I do think I have the other one. The What's the other one? Bad Boy Le Parfum or something. I forgot the name. The dark one. This thing, it's very playful, very nice. It reminds me of Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord, mixes with kind of like the Bad Boy 1 million ish. So it is sweet, it is gourmand, it's nutty, and also very be smooth performer. On me, it is very good performance. Okay, like a good performer. But get the earlier batches. Do not wait for 1 to 2 years, then they'll reformulate it. Okay, so this is good for cold weathers, night outs, good clubbing scent as well. Bad Boy, I think extreme. Next one, hard to find gem. I will show this Bvlgari Man Black Orient. So from this line, I think this is the most beast mode alongside Terra Essence. Both are good, but I picked this because I like the scent profile a little bit more. What you get from this, in short, is Bvlgari Man in Black, tuberose, rum there, but pepper is more amped up, and also that oud accord they added with this. Okay, very hard to find, very expensive, $150, but worth the money if you like this line. This is truly a gem of a fragrance. Winter, this smells so nice. This smells like, if not better, as good as Spice Bomb Extreme with better performance. Bvlgari Man Black Orient. Check it out. After that, one of my favorites, Givenchy's Pi or Givenchy's Pi. Recently, I see some of our brothers are wearing this. They appreciate it. They like it because they understand like art of fragrances. This has kind of like this boozy sugar, burnt sugar, vanilla kind of accord, and it's at first you smell like you feel it's gone bad. You smell the alcohol, but no, it's the boozy accord. But once it settles down, man, it is so nice. I mean, women love this on men. Women also love to wear it. Okay, excellent push even from the modern day formulation. This is a tester version, that's why all the writings. Okay, Givenchy's Pi, definitely smell this. It's one of my favorite designer perfumes. Next one, something similar sweet, but even more beast mode. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, the original. How much I need to praise this? This was, yes, Mark's credit, Robzoid. He said he had this 50 ml cute little bottle in 2016, and he said, man, this is one of the designer fragrances that shocked me. Like, this is so good that nobody talks about it. And I was like, oh, okay, he's the guru. He said it, and I'll go check it out. I sprayed it in Malaysia, and I felt that was too strong. Okay, like how Pure Tonka is, by Thierry Mugler. That's not wearable in summers or weathers like in Malaysia, Indonesia, our country. But yes, in winter, totally different experience, man. This is so good. This one has the tiramisu, like a dessert kind of a note. And also what you get from this is like a excellent push. Like people smell it around you. You know, you smell like a bakery. Very good performer, very good fragrance. Definitely must collectible item if you are a collector. Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Beautiful bottle design as well. Next one, Azzaro Wanted by Night. Some people mock me, said, "You hated this fragrance. You had it, you said it's nothing good. Then when you bought it, then you loved it, and because you're decanting it." You know, man, I think Ashton already addressed this. A lot of people have a lot of opinions, but they don't usually open a channel. They don't get into this line of work. They just do random commenting, and it hurts sometimes to see how people just are just so simply passing judgment. If you do this line of work, you'll see a lot of things are changed. You'll understand only if you do the line of work. This fragrance is not my absolute favorite. I'm not saying I'm in love with this, but the performance, there's a tobacco note in there, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of a spice. It is different enough from the original and other flankers, but this one lasts and somehow get compliments. So this one has that deadly combination, performance plus compliments. Performance good, price is reasonable, 55 around there. Price I think 55 to 60 around there, yeah. And I think this and Uomo belongs in the same category of sweetness. Definitely check it out. It's a good performer. It's almost like 9 out of 10. Okay. So last three. Last three start with La Molle Parfum. A beautiful fragrance. You guys know. No need to say it over and over again. Sorry, it's a little bit of a dust. I am an OCD person and I like to keep my bottles clean, but it's a bit difficult. Okay. So La Molle Parfum is one of the greatest flankers of this line, hands down. Performance, the notes, iris, playfulness, the lavender, the sweetness. I think there's been tobacco in there, so it's it's literally covers all the modern notes. But the performance, the push, people when they smell it on you, they smell it for a very long time. Okay, great performer, La Molle Parfum. If you ask me, it's worth the money. Yes, 100%. So next one, um, Beast Kouros by YSL, one of the most deadly and daring fragrances ever made. Very clean and dirty at the same time. Urinal cake, right? Urinal joint or cake. People describe this as, but I really like it. There's nice florals in there, animalics in there. I think there is oak moss in the older versions. Very, very like a bold perfume. If you wear this, you should know how to wear it. Otherwise, it will wear you. That's what it said about Kouros. Beautiful fragrance. Such a statement. It's discontinued, I heard, but you should get a bottle before they're gone. Maybe some point you'll like it or I understand it. Okay, that's like number two. Number one is Beach Hut Man by Amouage. I showed this quite a few times. Amouage are mostly beastly and one of the best performers in this whole lineup today. Beach Hut Man has that mint, okay, and then some florals and then frankincense. It's a weird fragrance. At first, it feels weird. I sold off my old bottle, then I bought it again because I was craving for it. A really good performer. If you put this in the morning, come back at night, you'll still smell like it. That good. Okay, so there you go. 13 good performing fragrances, designer niche for all seasons up to here, maybe summer, and some of them are fall, and then summer, winter. Do let me know how you like this list. And one last thing before I finish. Okay, if you reach at this point, I want to say a few things for certain individuals. Okay, I don't like saying this because more people are kind and nice, but when someone is unwell, it's not like by they if they were trying to get milk money out of you, like let's say, hey man, I got this medical issues and then I need help, please send me help through blah blah, this channel, that channel, or give me donations or something. If you're asking for it, yeah, I would have an issue. But people seem to have a mockery issue, like they always address this one thing: Joy, you're always sick, always sick. Why? It doesn't show concern. I notice these people, they never comment on my perfume reviews, all the work that I did, and then the everyday regular upload I do, the hassle that I do, or hustle I do. There's no appreciation. I understand not everybody will appreciate you. The respect is earned, not forced. But what do you think I achieve by saying this? Sympathy, whatever. Do I do that clickbait thing? Sometimes I do, but not that much. I'm not those one of those reviewers. I'm going to take your money and buy a Ferrari, if you know what I'm saying. I've been seeing reviewers doing a lot of things, immoral things, and live chat that, like they will do live session and then people will donate them money. There's nothing wrong with it, but people do those desperate acts to make money. I can do desperate acts like live. I can try to sell, and I can do a lot more to make cheap money, but I don't do those things. I do love my work. This is my work. Of course, it's passion. At the same time, I do have a page. People also have problem with my Decant page. Like, if you're selling decants, you cannot be honest, and you always praise fragrances. Man, you don't watch my reviews. Those who say that, these people are just like ready to take you down and harm you or hurt you. That's why sometimes I don't read comments. But when I see people defending me, thank you so much, guys. You guys are kind. But think about it, like those who say it, like, what do I achieve by saying that? If I am unwell, it's not my fault. People blame, you should have an immune system, you never wear fit. You don't know me. You guys don't assume you know me. You guys just know me through the channel. Okay, I'm a different person. I have my life. I do have a lot of things that happen in my life. I did enjoy traveling, coaching, cricket, chef. I did have a very nice life so far, so good. But again, if you have diabetes, and then bad pollution, and food wise you have like chemicals and all that, you'll never be well. Difference between a country like Malaysia and Bangladesh is that Malaysia, hardly I was ever unwell. But again, keep me in your prayers, those who care. But if you're just gonna leave here every day the same comment, you're always sick. I think it's just trying to mock me. But if you're trying to blame me, I never ask for any donation or charity. Okay, you guys have done nothing but just those comments. You don't watch my videos, but yes, you do one thing: you give me a viewership. So thank you very much for that. But think about it, like, be kind. I mean, like, what do you achieve by saying all these things? It hurts me, when I do the work and I just get a backlash out of it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys all. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.